Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to read through for the end of Kubera Season 1. We have episodes 98, 99, and 100, or the last three parts of Lies for You. I've had a lot of fun so far. Today I've been fighting all day to keep my eyes open. I'm trying my best to stay awake. So, sorry if I'm not coming at you at my absolute best. I can't really give my absolute best, but I'm trying. So we have the last three parts of Lies for You, the end of Season 1. I said last time, next week I'm going to do like a character ranking or tier list or something. I'm going to do something special before I just move straight into Season 2. I'll also at some point be doing some sort of collaborative something, whether a stream or a video, with Nayade Hemmings after finishing Season 1, and then Monday after next I'll start Season 2. We'll continue on from there, and yeah, I guess that's everything. So either way, let's start reading. I really like, when it comes to this arc, the character stuff has been very good. We're with a group of characters that I like a lot. There was so much like action and heavy stakes involved in the Atera stuff in The Night It Rained Fire, but now we've been into really tight character focus stuff that I think has been really good. I really like Yuta's mother. I think you all did confirm I can just call her Taraka. I really liked her story and felt a lot for her, but it's not over yet. We still have 3 more chapters, and I think we ended at Yuta about to approach and talk to her after saving Lise and everything. So man, it's crazy being at the end of the season. Like, how does this end? Because it's like, if there wasn't something crazy or anything, or if there wasn't something big and important, there wouldn't be like a split between Season 1 and Season 2. So there has to be like some big difference that's going to happen. So I'm excited to see how it ends out. Let's just finish things out by starting to read. And we have Yuta and his mother. Have you decided, Mother? I'm sure you'll give me the same answer as always, as the other mothers before you did. Chapter 98, Lies for You, 10. If you deny my existence, I can escape from this. I see there was such a way. Hurry up and kill me. Why must I be trapped and play such a ridiculous role as this? I'm begging you, let me go. If you had the slightest bit of maternal love, you'd never say such a thing. But the moment you realize the truth, you're no longer my mother. Do whatever you want, my son. Mommy will always protect you. All your words were lies. You're a substitute who only said what you were told to say. I don't need something like this. After we say our goodbyes, and you're reborn, not remembering anything that happened, you'll smile just like the first time. Huh? Why are you crying, my son? Because I lost someone very special to me. It's all my fault. It's because I told her the truth. To protect my mother, I need to lie. She grabs onto his arms. Did you kill me with these hands every time? Is she going to break the cycle? Is this version of her not going to deny him or have him deny her, and she is going to be able to stick around because of it? Be able to accept the truth and like show like a great mercy to Yuta's character. And between this, Yuta's real actual parents getting separated from his siblings, being raised by, was it Shuri? I don't 100% remember. Like, all of the different things. Yuta has gone through so much and like has so much depth and different things thrown at him compared to so many characters. And that's saying something given how deep just your average Kubera character is. Yes, if you want it, I shall gladly do it again. Yes, I see. I have been a bad mother. I'm sorry. I feel that there were some gaps in my memory that I didn't remember. Now I know that the part where I find out the truth and die was missing in my memories. I never thought deeply about it. Maybe I was subconsciously refusing to do so, but you remembered everything. How would my son have felt to lose his mother and see me reborn again so many times? This time, I'll protect my mother. If it's bound to end this way, I'll lie. But every time something went wrong, the result was always the same, whether it be out of coincidence, mistake, or anger. My son, lying's not an easy thing to do. You do not know how it feels to have to lie until the very end, to bear the anger and frustration on your own. You said that my decision's always been the same after knowing the truth, right? Yes. That relieves me, because that means I'm at least a better mom out of the rest of them. Because again, if she breaks the cycle, if she makes a different choice, she knows that she can see Yuta's been suffering, and he just said, oh yeah, you've made the same choice every time. It's like, well, if making the same choice every single time, if there's a 100% rate of it making you suffer, then clearly I just need to not make that same choice this time. My son, I'm not going to die. I don't want to be the mother who puts all the burdens on her son. Really, I've been talking about how hard my character ranking is going to be because all of the characters in Kubera are so good. And then Taraka's coming in last minute, jumping into the story to become one of the absolute best. So I'll live no matter what it takes. I must have caused you a great deal of sorrow until now. So from now on, I'll work hard not to pain you. Are you sure? Living knowing all that, well, are you worried about me, even though I'm a fake? Mother! She touches him. Thank you. I love the different shots, too, showing his perception of her versus the reality. Again and again. It's really good. If you hadn't acknowledged me, I'd no longer have a reason to exist. I do not have much time left to stay here, my son. Let me ask you just one more. Would you come with me to the Shura realm? No. I thought so. If I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have told you about Marina and Kalavinka. Don't say something like that, even if you're joking. You sulking. How could you be so cute, even when in Shura form? Anyway, this means you're going to split up with that girl, right? Since you don't need the Sword of Return anymore to go to the Shura realm. And it'd be easier to look for Marina and Kalavinka all by yourself. No, for now I'll return to Lise. Lise really needs the Sword of Return, so if she cannot draw out the sword, I'm going to do it for her. I can leave after that. I knew I couldn't just leave you here like this. Don't worry, my son. I'm not going to drag you away by force or anything like that. I know that I'm not strong enough to do that anyway. It's true that your name is... I think it should be Taraka. This must be a typo, unless it was a typo before last time. But the position is Queen, having your immense strength, Garuda, and your son. Those are all memories of the goddess Kali. Okay, so that's why she knows she's not strong enough. She knows the truth that she's not actually that strong. I'm just a weak doll that's unable to defeat even a Rakshasa without using my eyes. I was never that strong. How foolish, huh? Mother. How nice of you to keep calling me Mother. Thank you. But I won't tell you to come with me. But can you listen to what I have to say? As long as I can tell you this, I don't care what I really am. When that child was attacking me earlier, I could have just hit her out of the way, but I stopped. Why do you think I did that? Because I was scared of a little girl that I could have easily taken out with my eyes. Of course not. I stopped because I saw something very important. Hang on. If you used insight on Lise, I don't really want to hear about it. You always see a distorted view of the future. That's what you always use to separate me from my friends. Yes, it's just as you said, my insight cannot be trusted. So don't think about this seriously, just listen and let it slide past you. If you really like that girl, nothing I say will change anything. You don't think you can do that? Or do you think that you'll waver after hearing what I have to say? Even with the ability of insight, the future isn't something that you can easily see. Every now and then, only a moment from the unidentified future flies past you. So how bad would I feel if I had seen something very crucial, but I couldn't tell you what it was? My son, if I leave without telling you this, I'll spend every day worrying about you. Okay, tell me. But whatever you tell me, it won't change the fact that I'll be staying in the human realm. Okay, fine. If you listen to what I have to say, I'll leave quietly. I saw a couple of scenes from her future, but she was always alone. She was fighting countless amounts of Shura, or standing alone on a deserted plain, or crying her eyes out. But the moment she threw herself at me, my son, I saw you in her future as well. Okay, To be continued. Again, Kubera setting up stuff a crazy potential amount in the future. And we know too that this is something that God Kubera talked about. I mean, not like Yuta specifically, but the Lee's future stuff. Okay, we still have 2 more though. That felt like a lot. I feel like I just experienced a lot. I feel like I was hit with a lot here. But again, I love Taraka. I think that she is so good. Yuta as well. I think that, maybe it's a little bit of recency bias, but I can't imagine not putting them extremely high when I do the character ranking. I really, really, really love the 2 of them. This final arc of Season 1 has been incredible for Yuta's character. It's been so good. I already liked him, but this just took him to a new level as a character for me. And then on top of that, introducing Taraka and her story just being so good. But it does make you wonder, what's going to happen to the main character group? They still need to escape from this other planet back to Willararv and everything. They still need to, I guess they're going back to Willararv, and then Taraka's going back to the Shura realm. So, yeah, we still need to see all that play out. Everybody group back up together. We have 2 more chapters, though. It feels like we're just, impending at the end. And I'm like, come on, we need to get through things before it ends. So, let's go to chapter 99. We are immediately starting with some sizzling energy here. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be leaving now. This does not make any sense. Why would I hurt Lise? If you really leave after giving the Sword of Return, such future will never come, since she did look a lot older than she does now. But it seems that you won't be able to leave her even after you draw the sword for her. Things will only get tougher as you spend more time with her, my poor son. And then, I love these facial expressions. Even knowing all this, would you still go after her, or still go to her? Alright, Lies for You, Part 11. So, because I don't like halves and Lise doesn't like Shuras, you told Lise that he was a half and told me he was a human. Things have gotten really mixed up because of that. You should have just told me and kept it a secret from just Lise. Why'd you make it so complicated? Telling someone about a high-level Shura is not a light subject. Why would I reveal something so important to someone like you whom we just met? He isn't wrong, but it still pisses me off. Anyway, I guess, I don't know. Maybe even I wasn't expecting Ron to be this mature. I like it. I think his character is really nuanced, and I like that a lot. But I guess Asha, much like me as a reader, wasn't necessarily expecting him to be so, level-headed and logical and, mature about it. Anyway, how are we supposed to get out of here? Do you really know a way to return to Willararv? Yeah. There would be an easier way if Yuta was with us, but it's still possible to escape by ourselves. We just have to go up to where we came from, then go back down. Hot down? How are you going to do that when the path is gone now? You going to dig your way out or something? You do know that there's no use in digging in the channel, right? Why are these rocks only falling on me? It'd normally be impossible, but the channel's falling apart, so it is possible, since we don't even have to break through the floor. Because it's already broke, all we need to do is go down. What? That's crazy. How's everything working out just like you said? It's to the point where it's a bit suspicious. Okay, we have more suspicious Asha. Anyway, the water's right below, so get your magic ready. Okay. And now we have the 100 exit. Phew, feels good to get out of that musty place. Anyway, do you think Yuta's battle with the other Shura on Karte caused the water channel to fall apart? And again, I guess this channel, after this, is it even still going to be usable at all for more people to travel back and forth? But, do you think the battle caused the water channel to fall apart? I don't know, but if it was going to fall apart so easily, it would have already fallen apart long ago. The water channel is a god-level item, made by the primeval god Brahma. So long as there isn't an equal power to that of Brahma or stronger power acting on it, it'll never fall apart. Really? Then why did that happen? Do you have any idea, know-it-all magician? Even I do not know everything. This guy, he's admitting he's a genius. Well, you can at least tell me about, you can at least tell me about that tribe of chaos or whatever it is, right? Why can't we say their name? That's because it's a name we shouldn't be using. Do you know the power of the name? It's okay. I didn't expect much from you anyway. Hey, there are names that hold special powers. Those names were given to the first forms of life. Based on the names given, they were divided into two groups, powerful but mortal, and weaker than those but can reincarnate infinitely. Okay. So, yeah, okay, well, I just scrolled down and spoiled what I was about to say. I was going to say I didn't expect Astika, but I was thinking that's going to be the gods in the original Gnostic Asuras, right? The original Gnostic Asuras being powerful but mortal. And I actually didn't expect the gods to be confirmed or told to be weaker than those. So the primeval gods name them. So actually there's primeval gods, and then the gods we know of, like Agni, are like not a step below necessarily, but they're younger. They existed afterward. So yeah, weaker but can reincarnate are the gods that we know of. So that's interesting. And since we know, again, that there are different classifications of gods, like 1st through 5th Zen, I think, is there a such thing as 6th Zen? But since we have heard that, it makes you wonder, so are only 5th Zen gods the same as Gnostica? And like 4th Zen are kind of equal to Rakshasa? Is it kind of a downward slope like that? Or do all gods start out as 4th Zen and they get more powerful as they get maybe more followers and their names get more powerful? But that also goes into the idea, like with Agni before, that Agni just is fire. Like the names and the ideas behind fire became Agni. I guess the idea of chaos became Kali, maybe, and that's just how they work. But yeah, so this is why we have the primeval gods named them Gnostica and Astika. But the boundaries of the Astika had become ambiguous, so they were later called the gods of nature or gods of creation. Okay, and I'm just taking in this panel. So we have Kubera and Agni and some of the others here that I'm sure we'll get a better idea of later on. And then at the other side, we've got Gandharva, and I don't necessarily 100% recognize the rest. But again, we have the one, I'm assuming that's the dragon one. There's going to be like maybe a monkey Shura clan. But we do know the Shura clans seem to be different types of animals. Huh? Astika. Theology class teachers told us we should never use that word. Should I stop? No. The one that gave them their names was Vishnu. He already possessed the ultimate immortal name, which was unrelated to the existence of the universe. He also had no interest in a name that could make you into one of the most powerful beings in the universe. So he gave the new forms of life the names of Gnostica and Astika in rotation when they were born. So when the universe was complete, the strongest and best names were given to those who were born first. If it's about Vishnu naming the gods, I've already learned it at school, but I never heard those names hold power. Anyway, what does that have to do with the tribe of chaos? There are 4 primeval gods, and they all had the right to control the power of their names, but their intentions were not all the same. Fortunately, Brahma and Shiva didn't care for the power of the name like Vishnu. But Kali was different. Okay, so Kali then is one of the 4 primeval gods. And I like that we're just getting this directly outlined for us. So we have 4 primeval gods. We got Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Kali. And I guess since their use of the power of the name is different, Kali may have used her name to create, like, Taraka and such. She might have not liked the idea of a creature becoming more powerful than her, or there could have been another reason. In the end, she took one of the names of the Gnostica. But because all the good names were given out, the ones that were left were forbidden ones, which were defective or very dangerous. She ended up taking all those names and left Vishnu. Ah, Kali, you mean the one who made the Sword of Return? Yes, at least you know that much. Wow, that goddess is amazing. She not only made the Sword of Return, but she did tons of bad things. I guess she was bad from the start. So what you're saying is one of the names she took was used for the tribe of chaos, right? Yes, that's so. Being a primeval god and a Gnostica at the same time. That's just ridiculous and scary. Thank you for teaching me this, but why would they not teach us this at school? It's a fun story. I should tell it to people. If you tell it to people, you'll be arrested for heresy. Why would you teach the theory of heretics to a good and innocent Magic University student? Good and innocent? Who are we talking about? Well, seriously, I'll just forget it. I'm forgetting it. Knowledge of something can be of help later on. All you need to do is keep it to yourself. Then why are you telling me this? Because I can easily get out, even if I'm arrested. Ah, we can see the exit now. Say goodbye to this annoying channel. But will Yuta come back? Lise was really desperate to save him. If she wakes up and finds out he isn't here. Like I told you earlier, I don't know if Yuta will come back or not. If he travels with us, we'll only be slowing him down, so there's nothing strange with him leaving us at any time. It's just that the time for him to choose came now. And now, we have Lise waking up. Ah, are you awake? I thought you would sleep more, but you recovered very fast. It does make sense since you were a lot stronger than I thought. Where am I? We're in a village near the water channel, which isn't far from Calibloom. Asha used up all of today's teleportation, so we decided to stay here. He said he couldn't trust me using it or something. What about Yuta? Did you bring him back? And then, my God, Asha! Asha went out saying he had some business at the marketplace. I'm sure she'll be okay. The channel's blocked anyway. And then we have Magic Shop and Channel Entrance. What the hell? How can they close it down indefinitely? I heard at the shop that the channel's been acting weird. There's no use for the signs from Area 50 to 100. What? Why? Does it have anything to do with the Gantarva acting up? Probably, since Gantarva are the only ones in the channel. I guess we can't go to Atera for a while. Taking another way is even more dangerous. Announcement of channel closure. Due to an emergency message from Misty Shore, we're investigating problems within the channel and will have to close. Calibloom, head of the fighter union, Teo Rakan. And then we see her thinking about Yuta. Just forget about me and head for the exit. She tears up and cries. Huh? Hey, curry mushrooms. Wow, what's going on? Hurry, grab as much as you can before they're all gone. She looks around. At that moment, I remembered that curry mushrooms were the least of my interest. And Yuta is there. And that's where we end? We don't even have the little to be continued thingy at the end, like usual? Okay, we have one more though. Extremely, extremely exciting. I really love that we just got like full lore dump. We got a lot of explanation here and I like it a lot. Again, it would probably be helpful. We probably get a lot more from the afterwards and stuff, but I'm so behind on reviews. I'd love to have more time to work on those. But either way, let's go into the last chapter of Season 1. Okay, into the final chapter of Season 1, and this is also going to be the last sort of setup exactly like this, like Chapter 100 on screen, because I'm going to be doing like Season 2, Episode 1, Season 2, Episode 2 and stuff in the future. So the little setup in the corner here is going to be different. But yeah, either way, let's go start reading. We've got, I grieve that I was unable to lessen your pain. I grieve that I was unable to realize your worries. And I grieve that I was unable to realize the shadows beneath your smile when we were younger. Okay, so this is future Lise. Right? Because it's a green outline. Chapter 100 lies for you 12. Yuta! It's Yuta! Yuta, and she trips. It was a joke. Just an expression of how much I missed you, okay? Sorry. Why'd there have to be a rock right there? Anyway, wait there. I'm coming. Jeez, my shoe is stuck. Whatever. I'll just take it off. Yuta. She runs up and hugs him. I'm so glad you're safe. Since I've always been losing everyone, I thought I'd lost you as well. But it seems that you won't be able to leave her, even after you draw the sword for her. Things will only get much tougher as you spend more time with her. My poor son. And again, just in the last, 10-ish chapters, it feels like Kurigum's art has just been improving, more and more, very noticeably. But how'd you get away from that monster? And I like that we have the panel showing he holds himself back from wrapping his arm around her and just clenches his fist. Or even I got hit only once and it was no joke. Seeing that you were tied up, you couldn't have gotten out by using your strength. Looks like you had something hidden up your sleeve, huh? Nice. I guess that sword you carry around with you isn't just for show. Huh? Yuta, where's your notebook? Oh yeah, Asha had it last. Come to think of it, my bag was left on the boat as well as the notebook. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask Asha to buy me a new one, if she left it on the boat. Lise, your shoe. Aren't you gonna take your shoe? Asha's loaded with money, so you can ask her to buy things for you, but of course she only buys things for you when you really need it. Asha, which room is it? What room is she in, and why isn't Ron here? Here you are, Asha. Do you know where my bag is? There are a lot of important items in... And we have... Nude Asha. That instance, Lise thought she heard a voice saying, what do you want me to engrave on your tombstone? Hoti Marut. Successful defense. Bhavati Indra. Wah! Ugh, you're so mean. It's not your fault it's your fault for not locking the door lock is broken and knocking before entering is basic etiquette. Hold on. I'm going back. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I'm going back up, not because, seeing Asha naked. Going back up because I was like, wait. How was Asha's missing arm portrayed? And also, I always forget if it's the left or right arm that's missing. I was like, hold on, I thought it was the left one that was missing, but no, I guess it's the right one that's missing. But for some reason, I really did think it was the left. Oh well. You're so mean. It's your fault for not locking. The door lock's broken, and knocking before entering is basic etiquette. You and Ron are on the same level when it comes to lacking in manners. Same level? You don't mean... She does mean that. Wow, why does he get so mad for opening the bathroom door? There's no reason to get mad when we're both men. You're such a... And then even after walking in, like it seems like, that would be the generic funny reveal to him that Asha's a woman. But no, even afterward, he still thinks Asha's a man. Hey, Cossack, are you really going to that magician's meeting? You're not even a magician. Why don't you just send Agwen? They're going to be discussing about the attack that day. I'm sure they would need me. That's true, but it's okay since they treat me better than most magicians, although I'm a half. What are you so worried about? I thought you had something you needed to keep hidden. There's a god in the temple who can use insight. You don't need to worry about that. Even if a god uses insight on me, that isn't something that can be found out. If some knowledge was originally obtained through insight, it can only be shown again through oral or written means, not through insight. I thought everyone knew about this, but I guess that isn't so. If you didn't know, I'm sure almost everyone else wouldn't know either. So that's an interesting distinction to make. Since what you see can only be repeated through oral or written means, then you can be interrupted from repeating things. I mean, you could lose your hands and your tongue. Or, the thing is, if you see something that you can't quite accurately describe, then it doesn't matter if you see it, because you won't be able to describe it properly. Vishnu really must have cherished you. Alright, since I don't need to worry about you, I'll be going back to Lenny. You're leaving? Why don't you go to the meeting with me? You like humans. Even though I may be a neutral Shura, I don't know if I can face a god with a smile on my face. Well, I understand that your position is different from a half. And now we're back to Agni. Again, we're cutting around to everyone here at the end. He didn't come after all. I'll probably run away if I approach him first. What should I do when even insight won't work on him? Agni? What are you doing here? I've been looking for you this whole time. Brilith, I came out for some night air. Please tell me before you go off somewhere. These days, I just drop everything to look for you when you go missing. It's not good for me, the priestess, to be absent when the magician's meeting's about to be held. Okay, I'll go to the meeting, so don't be mad. What? You said you weren't going to come earlier. How difficult must it be for you to explain everything without me being there? Okay, so Agni's going to, come clean about things. And, reveal himself, basically. Thank you for coming with me, but please wear those weird glasses. Why? Because Roosh will disrupt the meeting with her squealing. You found out that Yuta was a half by chance, but you're okay with that. And we see I want to eat meat on the sign. Wow, then your phobia of halves is cured? You can be friends with halves now? No, only Yuta. He's the exception. Really? I don't know why, but it's only okay for Yuta. It's a good, I don't know why it's only okay for Yuta, but it's a good thing. By the way, Asha, I heard you went shopping. What'd you buy? My bag? A float patch. I tried, but they didn't have any here. A float patch? Didn't that come with the swimsuit you got for your birthday? Or was it the float swimsuit? Yeah, you used the patch to repair the swimsuit. Float swimsuits let the swimmer float on water, but you need to repair it with float patches or else the floating function will have problems. Aha, I see. But why does the swimsuit need repairs? You didn't even wear it in the channel even once, Asha. Hey, Lise, do you know how hard Asha was looking for you? That's enough, Ron Cyrefe. That does not need to be discussed. Huh? Why are you trying to hide it? Ron, tell me what happened. So what Asha did was, Bhavati, I'm not saying anything. Yuta, still hungry? You want me to order some more? And he nods. How sad. How sad. How did high-level Shura end up with humans? I'll never be full with this much. Excuse me, 100 portions of raw meat, please, without any seasonings. Whoa, Ron, don't you think you're spending too much money? Nah, this is nothing. I really like Ron as well. His character is like so much deeper than you first expect when he's introduced. And now we're seeing Gandharva? Marina? What happened to Gandharva? Sorry, I was kind of like my eyes were drawn to the next sentence. I saw him after he came back not long ago. He seemed to have gotten into some kind of argument with him and disappeared again. What's going on? Does he not even want to talk to me? I would feel much better if he just let out his anger on me. You did great. I knew I could trust you to bring back good information. If we knew about that sooner, we could have just attacked that city first. Anyway, it's good that we at least know now. This boring planet actually had something exciting after all. Then you guys should wait first. What are you talking about, Sagara? Huh? It's you, Marina. You don't need to know. Both he and Gandharva have decided to leave you out of this plan. They think that you'll just get in the way again. How sad. Looks like the little chick has been abandoned by both sides. Around here will do. And we cut away. Man, we're left on that. The way to the city of Calibloom is complex, so we can't get to the checkpoint easily, but what are you staring at? Come here and hang on, Ron Cyrefe. So I wonder then if Kubera, the him there, told them that the power of the name, the human with the power of the name, was going to Calibloom, and so that group is now going to be attacking Calibloom. And the big twist, they might even get there before our group does. What are you staring at? Come here and hang on, Ron Cyrefe. It seems that all the spots have been taken already. Or should I just grab on like this? And then, I'm sorry. Jeez, I chickened out and apologized after seeing his mad face. Hey, did you think I wanted to do that? I only grabbed you like that because you told me to. What's with that face? I've changed my mind. We will be going first, Ron Cyrefe. You may return to Misty Shore, or follow us by your own methods. What? Hang on. Hotivayu. And then they actually did leave him. Fine, Ashirahiro. You don't need me now that you're out of the channel. Is that it? Then, I'll follow you until you give me 10,000 gold. Hotivayu. We cannot be certain what the future may hold. That is why we're able to laugh and cry at all those small moments of today. Kubera Season 1 end. Thank you for reading. I'll be back with the Season 2. One Last God, Kubera, story and art by Kurigam, background help, photos Kurigam took in India. Lots of Indian, history and mythology going into the series. So Kurigam's, interest in India is really neat. Typo check, Kurigam's parents, annoyances, younger brother, interruptions, younger brother, hate comments, younger brother. Production support, Naver. Union Master. There's a person sitting by himself over there. He may be looking for a sponsor, no? I'm already sponsoring too many halves as it is. I don't think I can sponsor anymore. I think you just need to sponsor him through the checkpoint. He looks like a human, not a half. Really? Then take me to that person. Oh? Is this going to be Gandharva in disguise? Next chapter, Lost. Okay, I don't want to look at the thumbnails. I don't want to get spoiled on who the first few chapters of Season 2 might be about, just in case we start with, new characters. Okay, but that was it. that is the finale for season 1, and it was incredible. I think Kubera is one of my favorite things that I've read in a while now. One of my favorite new things. Of course, I'm absolutely adoring Marriage Talks, and I think it's my favorite manga right now. And I tend to be positive about things. I tend to love basically everything I try to get into. But Kubera has just been like really special. It's been really, really, truly good. And I can't wait to talk about it more, to get more caught up, to do things like reviews so that I can dive more deeply into the lore and stuff without being spoiled. I can't wait to do stuff like that, to catch up more. All of that sounds really, really incredible and really, really fun. So, with all that aside, I'm going to end this now with just saying that these last 3 chapters and this last arc were amazing. They were so good. Again, I love the character work, and I am excited for these characters, but also very nervous and sad, because if things turn out, like, they keep, like, hinting things are going to be dark and things are not going to work out, and it's like, I really love these characters, so I don't want to see all this terrible stuff happen to them. But yeah, I absolutely adored this. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction to them. Subscribe for more. Kubera, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it is free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And yeah, we can talk there. If you'd like to help support the channel, to help me to continue to make videos, you can drop a super thanks down below if you'd like to, or if you want One Piece videos early and also want shoutouts at the end of every single video, then go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or link will be in the description, or just hit join down below. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular, Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono and Abyss Knight, Cherryton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ardialo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you all next time.